Well, these new buds are blossoming. Grabovski, Kuhlman, Shen, Mitchell, Oreskevich, Hamilton is the reason why all these guys have been able, Mark Moore, to thrive in the goldfish bowl that is Toronto, despite the pressure that's heaped upon them each and every home game here.
Well, I think the pressure is unique this year in that nobody's expecting this team to go make a serious playoff run. It's supposed to be an experimental season. Guys are supposed to get their opportunities, and they've done just that. And I think that makes the pressure a little bit easier as a young new player coming in. You don't have to worry about performing for the overall team to win. It's about your personal performance, and these guys are succeeding. It's been a bit of a chemistry set for Ron Wilson at times this year, trying to find the right matchups, trying to find where guys can fit in comfortably, and it seems like of late with the trade of Vanderpump and Dominic Moore, it's created a lot more opportunities for some of these guys. Luke Shen continues to get big ice time throughout each and every game, and he's really excelling with that. So you can see here they've got the most games played by rookies. We all knew this was going to happen coming into the season, 324 of them in total, which is a rather large number, but it's growing pains for long-term success.
Joe, I'd call it a baptism under fire, but I think
that's very clever.
A necessary, yes, it is a necessary step, given where this team wants to be in a couple of years, the so-called baptism under fire.
And I should tell the second-round pick that the 412th round pick didn't get to see much action either. But, it is true. And one thing that has benefited them, and there's no question about this, is the Leafs have really not been in a pressure-filled situation this year, i.e. must win to get into the playoffs or do things of this nature. So they have been protected a little bit, and that's been fine in their rookie season to get that confidence under them and get a lot of ice time under them. Next year, the bubble is different. The bubble will be, and the expectations will be a lot different. And so then we will get to see how they handle things when that thumb is down on them a little bit about making sure that they do things, because right now you can gamble a little bit and not really take too much care about whether it ends up in your net or not. But right now they're playing exceptionally well. They've gotten this baptism. Next year they have to take it to the next level.
Let's go to Alex Ovechkin, and dare I say, I'll step out on the limb, and I think he is the best hockey player in the world. Fun and controversy seem to follow this guy wherever he goes. He loves coming to Canada, enjoyed the media swarm that surrounded him this morning, and as far as playing in this country and right here in Toronto tonight, it's go with the flow, baby.
Of course, I'm excited. I like playing against Canadian teams, and good atmosphere. It's good.
We're laughing with you, not at you. Don Cherry said the opposite on Saturday night. Did you hear what he said, and what's your take on that?
I didn't take everything. He can say whatever he wants. I think fans love when something's going on around the league, and his TV show is very popular, I think, and I like it.
You knew, though, that he would say something on Saturday. Yeah. You said that on Thursday. Was any of the celebration planned to see what reaction you'd get from him, or was it just...
No, it's I don't show my celebration to somebody to say something or, discuss about my celebration. I do for myself and, for my teammates, to just have fun. And somebody said, I just don't respect a different team. I respect them. I don't want to show bad things for goalies or some teams. I just, it's me, I can do whatever I want, and, I don't think it was a bad thing.
Alex, do you the impression that we've been getting when talking to other players is that they understood that it was your 50th goal. It was a milestone goal, so they understood why you were celebrating. Is that what you're hearing from other guys?
They said, my teammates said, it's okay, don't worry about it. I want to see if somebody score, if somebody said this bad thing, if they score 50 goals, how they're going to be celebrated. So, it's happened so wild, and, it's big numbers, I think, for everybody. And, if I get it, why do I have to don't celebrate or, do nothing? It's the same, you win lottery, $1 million to go bar and drink a lot, so who said it? Nothing. So I scored 50 goals, and I just celebrate. But I very mad my Greenie and Becky. They didn't enjoy my celebration, so it's okay.
You got to love this rivalry with Don Cherry of Hockey Night in Canada. Boxer shorts and a respect T-shirt. This guy enjoys the game, and I'd have to think he is revered by fans, not reviled, because I enjoy the way this guy plays and the passion that he brings to the game and his clothing.
Okay. First off, if it's one time only, that's fine. What bothers me immensely is the no fun football league and the contrived dances and the pulling out of Sharpies and signing balls, or Randy Moss pretending he's dropping his drawers to embarrass the Packer fans, or the dances that go on. I have no time for that. Raw emotion, Theron Fleury sliding halfway around the rink, Mayday, Mayday, great. I think that's terrific. And Ovechkin does that for most of the part, jumping into the glass after a goal. I think that's great. The contrived things, let's file that.
But even if he says that this one wasn't sort of premeditated to upset anybody, these crazy celebrations are really, we got to remember this guy's 23 years old, right?
Absolutely.
Joe, this is the Lambeau leap.
This is the Lambeau leap.
And I'll bet you if he could get through the glass, he probably would to get into the stands there in Washington, and it would be super. But I mean, the stick thing and all of that, I got no time for that.
Even on the 50th goal, though, Joe, doesn't he get a pass on the 50th when he's first in the league?
Jump around with your teammates and everything else. What is he going to do? Start a fire?
Wow.
Was it
that bad? Was it really that bad? But it wasn't as sharp.
As long as it doesn't happen again.
He didn't. Okay, fair enough. He didn't
So
hide a cell phone in the
60th
net.
goal, what do we do then?
Oh, okay. See what he does. I'd be interested to see
If he gets
that.
100, he can do whatever he wants.
This is true. Here it is,
There
the
it
hot
is there.
stick.
Yeah,
Too
the
hot
hot
to touch.
stick. Oh.
I mean, really, is that such a big deal? Are people making
It's
a
not
mountain
as
out of
big
a
a deal
molehill
as what
here?
goes on in the NFL or in
Right.
the Canadian Football League, which is, I mean, they hold dance sessions at practice
When
in
they're
order to
losing.
celebrate these.
When they're
exactly,
losing.
Exactly.
This guy's a goaltender. This guy's a former defenseman. Greg Millen, who's coming up and will say his piece is a goaltender. These guys don't like it. I think the forwards and the rest of hockey, and I think it's good for hockey in the United States. I enjoy it. There was no malice intended, and I think it's great. And everybody here is going to be enjoying it. A kid at the Timbit game in Montreal Saturday night did the routine.
Now, what happens if you're a defenseman, you just got inside out and the guy does that? You might want to go over and pop him one and say, here, celebrate this.
I didn't think I was going to have an opportunity to even get a breath in there, let alone have a comment. But that's my problem with it, is that nobody reacted to it. You just got embarrassed by him. Go react. Go do something.
Yeah.
Put a target on him.
Take a
That'll
stick and break
answer
it
it.
over.
See how many more times he does
bust
it.
it over your knee or
Oh,
something.
I think this debate will rage on.
All right.
After this quick break. Joe, thank you so much for being
My
here.
pleasure.
We'll hear you on AM 640.
I got to go and warm up
at
my
7
sticks.
o'clock. Yeah, go heat those up, wouldn't you? This debate's going to keep raging right after this break because Greg Millen's come up and he's a goaltender. You know, he's not going to like this at all. Millsy's next. Stay with us.